What kind of work do you need done? What kind of work do you want done? Doesn't matter what it is. Kitchens, bathrooms, roofing, window siding. You know there's only one guy to call, Al at Hallmark Remodelers. Now sure, you can go to the website hallmarkremodelers.com. You can dial that 800 number right on the screen, 800-945-2233. Why should you do it? Because if you're talking about a spectacular new kitchen, a beautiful new bath, or any kind of work around the home, whether it's inside, outside, an addition, a deck, concrete, doesn't matter what it is, HVAC, electrical, Hallmark Remodelers been around for close to 50 years at this point in time, and I got something special for you. Now look, we all know seeing is believing. We're gonna show you some great kitchens, some great bathrooms, some great Hallmark work. You're gonna hear people go, oh, I love Uncle Al. Of course you do, because now you know who to call, whatever the work you need done. But I'm gonna give you something special. You get on the phone right now, you book any job with Hallmark Remodelers, I don't care what it is, we're gonna give you a free 40-inch flat screen TV. How do you like that? Absolutely free, whatever the work is, don't care how big, how small, whatever the job is, inside, out, a kitchen, a bath, you're getting a free TV. How do you like that? Oh, wait a minute, you say, I may not be ready to do the work. What happens to me? What do I get? Tell you what, I want everybody to get this free TV from Hallmark. Get on the phone, call Al, 800-945-2233. Say, Al, I'm not ready yet. I want the TV too. We will send you a voucher for the TV, absolutely free. Doesn't mean anything, no obligation. You're still going to get the voucher from Hallmark. Any work that's done, any work they do today, tomorrow, 10 years from now, you're getting a free TV. Okay, so you got a special offer. You already know that Hallmark does all of the financing. You already know that Hallmark does spectacular work with the best materials, the best craftsmen. You already know that. What you don't know, again, is what it really is, because you haven't seen it yet. Let's take a look. Come on, get on the website right now, hallmarkremodelers.com. Call Al, 800-945-2233. Get the free TV and get something done, whatever it is, from Hallmark Remodelers. What did I tell you? This is a spectacular kitchen. We're in the home of Mrs. DeStefano, and I got to tell you something. Hallmark really did a number here. Do you love this kitchen?
I love it. It's beautiful. They did a wonderful job on this kitchen.
Now, it's fantastic. Before we get into the nuts and bolts of what makes it great, what was your experience with Hallmark like?
Oh, I loved Hallmark. They were excellent. I had called contractors in a number of times, and it took them weeks to give me an estimate.
Right.
Hallmark came in, and I had a big project here, and they gave me the estimate that night, and they stuck to it.
And
it was great.
It's spot on, huh?
Yes, it was wonderful.
All right. Now, you said it was a big job. I mean, this is a big kitchen with a lot of great detail.
Yeah.
Take me through it from the floor to the ceiling. What actually did Hallmark do?
Well, I had a kitchen that was only 15 by 12, so it was just in this area. And it was all gutted because I had a house fire. So everything was gutted, and they extended the kitchen and made it 24 by 15.
Oh, wow.
And they put all the granite counters, they installed all the cabinets.
Now I'm looking at these. You have granite here in the back. You have granite here in the middle. You have granite right around the sink area there. I love this center island. This is terrific.
Great. I love it too.
I mean, and you have you can feed a family of, you can feed 8 people or 10.
It's great for entertaining too. Everybody always hangs in the kitchen. So I have that little bar area over there, and we have our little cocktails and everything.
You really made it into it's almost like a living room is what it is. I'm looking at the dishwasher. How come the dishwasher looks a little higher than most?
Isn't that interesting?
I
decided that it would be better to have the dishwasher a little higher, so you didn't have to bend over as much when you're loading the dishes.
Now, was that your idea or was that their idea?
Well, that was my idea.
That was your idea. Come on now. Yeah, but they had no problem doing it.
No, they had no problem with all my plans.
Oh, wow. It really came out terrific. Now, the cabinetry, I noticed, also upgraded, and even down to the detail on the handles and knobs are spectacular.
Oh, yes. They did a great job on installing the knobs. I picked them out, and they get them, and everything worked out fine.
All right. So you know what? You were happy with the service. You're happy with the work. You certainly got to be happy with this spectacular kitchen. One last thing, because I've been looking for it. The hi-hats and the lighting. The hi-hats in here are complemented by these hanging lamps. Again, every one of these pieces and the big ceiling fan. Did Hallmark put all of this in?
Yes, they did. They did it all.
All right. So, the question I always ask, because it's the easiest way to wrap things up. Somebody comes in and says,
well, I'd like to get some work done too. Who do you tell them to call?
Hallmark.
Is that true? You're not just telling that because I'm here, right?
No, I really was satisfied with Hallmark.
All right. So you see, if you want, again, a spectacular kitchen, a beautiful bathroom, roofing, siding, windows, additions, decks, outside, inside, whatever project you have, whether it's a little tiny project or a huge project for the home, Hallmark of New Jersey. So what do you do when you have an entire attic that's unused? You call Hallmark of New Jersey, just like the High Shaws did. I want you to see the magic that Hallmark brought to the top of this home. You know what was here? You don't want to know what was here. Take a look at this. The first room we're in, and this is there's 3 additional rooms that Hallmark put into this home from floor to ceiling. Totally usable, totally beautiful, totally affordable. Look, this is now a work area. Come on, I want you, can you follow me here? All right, we're gonna come down the hall. The bathroom, oh, talk about the detail, the pedestal, sink, the flooring. Look at that, that is spectacular. Now, before we get into this kids' room, I want you to see what Hallmark did downstairs. An entirely other bathroom. Does that make any sense? Well, yeah, it does. Take a look at this. Look at the flooring. I mean, you talk about spectacular attention to detail. This is what Hallmark does. And oh, there's my favorite feature again, a TV in the bathroom. You know, these are the kind of rooms that I would never come out of. I got to tell you something. Now, the homeowners here have told me that, again, when Hallmark came in, it was one of those things where the job was taken care of, soup to nuts. There wasn't anything the homeowner needed to do. All of the designs as far as fixturing, as far as colors go, as far as flooring goes, you've got experts when you've got Hallmark. And now take a look at this room. This is a perfect kids room. It's like a great loft kids room here. You got the bed, you got, again, this is all done floor to ceiling, additional space. And you know what was here? Something you wouldn't want to be part of, something you wouldn't want to live in. Now it's additional livable, usable, workable space thanks to Hallmark of New Jersey. All right, so you've seen some of the great work that Hallmark has done. Have you called yet? I want to sweeten the pot just a little bit more. Do you know what we can do now when you call Hallmark and have any kind of work done? Look, whatever the job is, whether it's a kitchen or a bathroom, and you've just seen 2 spectacular bathrooms here in the High Show home, whether it's a complete remodeling situation where we're taking nothing in unused space and building something that's spectacular and usable, whether it's outside and it's siding, roofing, windows, a deck, you've seen plenty of those before, call Hallmark of New Jersey, 40 years of experience, and right now, some free food. Hallmark of New Jersey.
Oh, and I got to break in here 1 second because I want you to know this is something special we're adding to the show. Free TVs. That's right. Whatever job you ask Al to do, no matter how big, no matter how small, whether he's financing it, you're financing it, doesn't matter. You're getting a free 40-inch flat screen TV, but you got to call and ask now and say, Al, I saw it on TV. I want the free TV. And if you're not ready to do the work and you still want the free TV, call. We will send you a voucher. So when you are ready, no matter what, don't care when it is, tomorrow, 10 years from now, you're getting a free TV from Hallmark Remodelers. Get on the phone, go to the website, hallmarkremodelers.com, or get on the phone, 800-945-2233 from Hallmark Remodelers. This is Mr. Maxwell. His home was done here, and you can see the beautiful sidewalk, the brick wall, the steps. I got to ask you, number one, do you love the work?
Yes, I do.
That's a yes or no question. That was easy. Tell me something. When you contacted Hallmark, what was the process like? How did they treat you?
They treat me very nice. I like the way they treat me, trying to get the contract done up and everything. I think they did a great job doing it with me.
Now, tell me exactly what Hallmark did over here.
They did the steps and the landing and the sidewalk and the, what do you call this thing?
The retaining wall over here. This is beautiful.
They did all this stuff.
And it really came out nice because you can see the difference. I mean, this is sort of if you look back, you can see a what was to what is. And it really is a remarkable job. It really adds a beautiful curb appeal to the house, don't you think?
Yes, it does.
Let me ask you a question. When people come over, what do they tell you?
They asked me, who did the work? I told them. They said they did a very, very nice job.
Now, we are talking about concrete. We are talking about walkways. We're talking about repairing, whether you need something repaired. All of this stuff needed to be replaced, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you do any repair work, or was it just a complete, start it all over, start from scratch?
They start from scratch.
They started from scratch. Okay. So I keep telling you that no matter what kind of a job it is, whether it's a complete job or whether you say, you know what, my steps got beat up a little bit during the winter, I need something repaired, or there's a crack in the pavement that I can't, walk over. It's getting a little bit, dangerous. That's the kind of thing you got to call Al on right now, because those appointments are booking super fast. Even if you're thinking about it remotely, get on the phone right now, 800-945-2233. Go to the website, hallmarkremodelers.com. Better, you know what? Al is sitting around. Give him a buzz, 800-945-2233. Ask him about it, whether it's roofing, windows, siding, kitchens, bathrooms, additions, decks, or any of the concrete, or the weirdest thing, this is a weird juxtaposition, I know, only to show you what flexibility is. This is what Hallmark does. Walk-in tubs. Let's go. So we're on the road, and I said, you know what? We have got to go see some of these walk-in tubs. We must do it. We must talk to the homeowners. And we're here with Pat Plauder. This is your home. You just got one of these walk-in tubs. First of all, what made you get it?
Well, my husband is disability and has scoliosis, and it's hard for him to get in and out of the tub. And we were somewhere, and he fell in a regular tub.
Oh, boy. He fell. Oh, boy.
He fell and broke a couple ribs. Ugh. So I made the decision, I think it's time to get a walk-in tub.
So, I mean, that is one of the, if not the most major concern, is a safety issue. Now, we're talking about these walk-in tubs. What's it like now that the walk-in tub is in the house?
It's great. We both use it, and I'll tell you, it's one of the best things I've ever made for a decision. My husband and I are both handicapped, and we have like diabetes and muscles, and our bones are getting frail and everything, so it's hard to get in and out of the tub. I'm telling you, it changed my life.
I'm glad to hear it changed your life, because I know that that's what the tub does. I want to talk to you a little bit more about that, but come back to me one more time about that safety issue. Now you can say, okay, I'm going to go take a bath, I'm going to use the tub. Any feeling of trepidation?
No, I'll tell you what, we have bars in the tub for safety issues.
Of course.
Okay? You don't have to go down real low or anything to sit down. And that's also, but you also get a shower head. And you sit down, you take a shower. You don't have to stand up. You get in there and you sit down.
And you feel and you are safe.
You are safe. And also at the bottom of the tub, there's like a, what do you call it? Roughage. So you're not slipping with your feet. You're not afraid of slipping.
So the entry point is low. There's a nice rough surface, so it's an anti-slip surface, which is great, and you love it. So we're sitting out here. It's a beautiful day. Look, we're out here in the yard. The water's going. You know what we got to do, and I'm going to ask, do you mind if we go inside and take a look?
Sure, come on inside.
All right, come on. We're going to go take a look. Now we're going to see what this tub is all about. Come on. Okay, so we came inside. Now, as you can see, the walk-in tub is here. What used to be here?
A regular tub.
Okay, so it was a regular tub, and what was the process like when they came into the house and they said, okay, we're going to take the regular one out, put the new one in? How was that whole process? Was it a lot of aggravation, or was it fairly simple?
It was fairly simple. We just had to do some modifications, like make the doorway bigger, But I live in a bungalow. It's a small house. Mm-hmm. So we got it, a tub that will fit this room.
And it fits perfectly. It looks great.
Perfect, exactly. It fits perfectly. And I'll tell you what, I had people come and actually got in my tub to see how it was and everything.
I ain't doing that. That's not not on TV.
True,
okay,
true.
we'll behave ourselves now. Okay, you were talking about the health issues that prompted you to get the tub. How has the tub helped you and helped your husband?
It helps my husband and me really good. Our backs isn't as achy or anything like that, and the stress level is down.
And that's key.
It's down.
So now you said on this tub, and I know this is going to be a little bit of a mess, but you'll follow us in here. You said that on this tub, like down the bottom there's all sorts of anti-slip surfaces. Can you open that up? So that's very easy to get into. You can see that.
You can feel it. You can't see it. You can feel it. Mm-hmm. This has a light in it. It's got like a heater in it. It's got aromatherapy in it, and like with the aromatherapy, you put in a little button, little thing, and actually makes bubbles. I mean, like a bubble bath.
Wow. Okay. So it's got all the things in it. So again, if you're looking to, and I'm going to say thank you. We're doing this in the bathroom, which is really very elegant. Pat, thank you very much for having us in your home and showing us the tub and sharing your story with us. I really appreciate that. All right, so you've seen it all. You've seen beautiful bathrooms. You've seen spectacular new kitchens. We've talked about financing. We've talked about roofing, windows, siding. You saw that whole big thing, all the amazing things we're doing now with siding. We talked about concrete work. We talked about additions and decks. We talked about financing. And if you call right now, you know what you're getting, a free 40-inch flat screen TV. Doesn't matter how big or how small the job is. You call up right now, say, okay, I'm getting the job done, free TV for you. Wait a minute, you say, I'm not ready to do this stuff. I may not be ready for a year and a half. Not a problem. Call the number, get the voucher. I don't care when you get the job done, you're getting the free TV from Hallmark Remodelers. So, I know we're running out of time. One last time, call now, 800-945-2233. You know appointments are booking fast. Get on the website, hallmarkremodelers.com. Get the free TV, get the work done, get it done right, get it done cheap. Hallmark Remodelers.
So at Hallmark Remodelers, all we ever tell you is the same thing over and over and over again. The best, the best, the best. And when we talk about that, we're talking about price, we're talking about quality, we're talking about craftsmanship, and of course we are, and I mentioned quality, we're talking about product. We always do that. One of the things we sort of gloss over a little bit too much sometimes is siding. When we talk about roofing, windows, siding, it's sort of like one little phrase that goes. Now, Bill Capuccio here is representing a product called Norman Rockwell Siding. When Al goes and tells you this is the best product on the planet, he seeks this stuff out. And one of the most exciting things that Hallmark is doing right now is being able to bring you Norman Rockwell Siding. Bill, I want you to tell me a little bit about what makes this siding so special. Pick any one of the features.
It has a couple good features. The main feature that consumers are more interested in now is the wind rating. It's rated up to 216 mile an hour wind rating, and the color.
Wait, so this comes from, you know, we're talking about it in this show. We're talking about things that have sustained some damage because of bad weather. We looked at concrete. We talked about that. Now, when you talk about wind rating, what has happened? What was going on in the past, and what makes this product so different?
In the past, people were buying siding, were concerned with how pretty it was, the color, and nobody really worried about what happened when the wind blew. With this product, they came up with their Chroma-Lock technology that when they lock that panel in, it has a wind rating of 216 miles an hour. It'll withstand wind rating of that.
Wow. So you've got a product now that is not only super wind resistant, I mean, it goes on the house great, but you know what? You mentioned colors. This is something special too, because again, in years gone by, it's just been sort of drab, and drabber perhaps.
Exactly.
Not anymore.
Exactly. You know, the days of beige
What do you
and
got
white.
here? Show me this.
The beige and white. Now we have colors that stand out, and you don't look like your neighbor's house.
Yeah,
It's-
this is a little bit
it's a
different.
little
Look, if
different.
you want beige and you want white,
They
that's
have beige and
here.
white. But then you get into your darker colors that come with a 25-year color warranty,
Okay.
and you don't have to worry about them fading.
And what about the product itself? In other words, you were talking about something that, 200 mile an hour winds,
It's a-
25-mile warranty on that.
The nice part is it's an 046 thickness, which to anybody, it's a lot thicker than just a regular builder's grade siding.
Translation, that's exactly it. Forget 046, remember, it's thicker. Okay.
It's thicker
Like
than a
spaghetti
builder
sauce.
grade
Thicker
siding.
is always better.
Exactly right. So which gives you a better surface,
All
a better clean look on your house,
Mm-hmm.
and on top of that, the color and the wind rating makes it an outstanding product.
So there's a 25-year warranty on the color
Color.
itself.
Exactly.
What about the product itself?
The product itself, 50-year substrate warranty.
Wait a minute. 50 years?
50 years.
And that's why Hallmark Remodelers is so excited to bring you Norman Rockwell Siding. Now, wait, I wanted to come back. There was one other thing that I read I wanted to ask about. The quality of this product. We talked about how wind resistant it is. We talked about the color lock. You have a couple of awards here that are pretty impressive, isn't it?
In 2006, it was rated #1 by Consumer Reports, and 9 years later, it still had that rating of #1 by Consumer Reports.
Stands the test of time. 25 years on the color, 50 years on the product, and all of those. There's a reason it wins the awards, and there's a reason that Al at Hallmark Remodelers is bringing you Norman Rockwell Siding, because quite frankly, it's the best. So, if you want to see Norman Rockwell Siding, who do you have to call?
Hallmark Remodelers.
He got it right. Hallmark Remodelers. Get on the phone right now. Call Al. Go to the website, hallmarkremodelers.com, or just call right now, 800-945-2233. Hallmark Remodelers.
It's a special edition of the Hallmark Remodelers program. We are looking at kitchens. We are looking at bathrooms. We are looking at roofing, windows, siding. A lot of great work being done now with siding. And of course, we're talking about free TVs. Get on the phone right now, 800-945-2233. Go to the website, hallmarkremodelers.com. You'll find everything there. Easy contact forms. You'll see a whole bunch of videos on there from past people going, I love Al, I love Hallmark. You know what that is. And of course, anybody that calls in right now and asks for it, you can send an email to, I want that free TV. You got it from Hallmark Remodelers. It is a very special edition of the Hallmark Remodelers Show. Now, you know what Hallmark is all about. Roofing, windows, siding, kitchens, bathrooms. Before we get back to what we're doing here, let's talk about kitchens and bathrooms. Nobody, but nobody, does kitchens and bathrooms better than Hallmark. It's something we've done and done exceedingly well for 45 plus years. I said 40 before, it's really 45 plus years. You talk about craftsmanship, you talk about materials, you talk about timeliness, cleanliness, and above everything else, price. Nobody but nobody beats Hallmark.
You know, well, I worked with a lot of contractors, and these contractors, they were very, very nice. They call me by my first name. And, you know, it's nice that you can have a one-on-one with the contractors that you work with. Mm-hmm. You know, they call you by your first name. They're on time. They tell you they're going to be here at 7 o'clock. They're here at 7 o'clock. Sometimes they was even here earlier than 7, waiting for me. You know what I mean?
Al is a hands-on person. He contacted me at every point. If I had questions, I could call him, and he just worked through it nicely. I would have never gotten it done if it had not been him working with me.
What was your experience with Hallmark like?
Oh, I loved Hallmark. They were excellent. I had called contractors in a number of times, and it took them weeks to give me an estimate.
Right.
Hallmark came in, and I had a big project here, and they gave me the estimate that night, and they stuck to it.
And
it was great.
It's spot on, huh?
Yes, it was wonderful.
Was it done the way you wanted it? Was it done timely? Did it come in on budget? How did we do?
Oh, great.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yes, everything was good. Everything came out the way we wanted it and on time.
You make a phone call, and Uncle Al comes out.
That's right.
How was he to work with, for real?
Beautiful man. I love Uncle Al, okay? And
Al-
he's the man to talk to all the time.
Well, I realize that. What exactly was the process? What did he come out here to, talk about design or talk about what you did? How to work?
Yeah, he talked to us. He showed us pictures, what the work looked like and what it looked afterwards. He showed us everything before we even started.
The question I have to ask, because I'm guessing I know the answer is, if somebody were to say to you, Mary, I'm kind of thinking I want to get some work done on my house, what would you tell them?
Well, they've already said it.
Okay.
It's like 1 million people have said it. They came by and they said, is this the company that did your home? They said it's very beautiful, and it said wasn't one thing out of place. It was perfect. So I gave them the number, took them down, and I gave them the number of Hallmark.
So if you need anything done in the home, kitchens, baths, roofing, window siding, maybe an addition, maybe a tear down, maybe a brand new deck, maybe a new walkway. Doesn't matter what it is. You want electrical work done, you need drywall work, it doesn't matter. No matter how small or how big the job is, Hallmark can handle it and handle it well. All you got to do is go to the website, hallmarkremodelers.com, or get on the phone and call Al right now, 800-945-2233. 800-945-2233. Al is always there. He'll answer the call. He'll take the call. He'll take all your information. We'll come to you. We'll give you the options. We'll give you the prices. We'll give you the things you can put in, take out, whatever it might be. We'll give you the remodeling advice for free. And really, you know what? If you said to Al, look, I need you to help me out with a little bit of an extra discount, I guarantee he'll do that for you too. We will work with you no matter what. All right, so you've seen it all. You've seen beautiful bathrooms. You've seen spectacular new kitchens. We've talked about financing. We've talked about roofing, windows, siding. You saw that whole big thing, all the amazing things we're doing now with siding. We talked about concrete work. We talked about additions and decks. We talked about financing. And if you call right now, you know what you're getting, a free 40-inch flat screen TV. Doesn't matter how big or how small the job is. You call up right now, say, okay, I'm getting the job done, free TV for you. Wait a minute, you say, I'm not ready to do this stuff. I may not be ready for a year and a half. Not a problem. Call the number, get the voucher. I don't care when you get the job done, you're getting the free TV from Hallmark Remodelers. So, I know we're running out of time. One last time, call now, 800-945-2233. You know appointments are booking fast. Get on the website, hallmarkremodelers.com. Get the free TV, get the work done, get it done right, get it done cheap. Hallmark Remodelers. You get on the phone right now, 800-945-2233. Go to the website, hallmarkremodelers.com. You know, on the website, there's a whole bunch of little video pieces that we've done over the years of customer after customer, client after client saying the same thing. I love Al. They were always on time. They always cleaned up. You know how important that is? Cleanliness. You can see, just, click on a few of those, go through them. The main thing you really got to do right now, because when we start talking about this stuff and we start getting these phone calls, we book very, very quickly. So if you're even remotely thinking about it, get yourself on the phone, talk to Al, schedule an appointment. Nothing, there's no charge for anything. We'll take care of everything, including the financing. People always ask about that. Do you finance? Nobody has a better financing track record and a better financing arm and better financing banks than Hallmark Remodelers. Nobody.
You know, well, I worked with a lot of contractors, and these contractors, they were very, very nice. They call me by my first name. And, you know, it's nice that you can have a one-on-one with the contractors that you work with. Mm-hmm. You know, they call you by your first name. They're on time. They tell you they're going to be here at 7 o'clock. They're here at 7 o'clock. Sometimes they was even here earlier than 7, waiting for me. You know what I mean?
Al is a hands-on person. He contacted me at every point. If I had questions, I could call him, and he just worked through it nicely. I would have never gotten it done if it had not been him working with me.
So, have you gotten on the website yet? Hallmarkremodelers.com. Have you written an email to Al saying, Al, I want that free TV, do it. Are you loving the kitchens? Are you loving the bathrooms? This is what makes Hallmark so special. I'm talking about kitchens and bathrooms, roofing, windows, siding. You know about the siding, right? That stuff we're doing now. Outstanding. Inside, outside, additions, decks, HVAC, doesn't matter what the job is. It can be a huge undertaking or it can be a tiny little repair. Doesn't matter. Get on the phone and call Hallmark. Why? Nearly 50 years of experience, the best materials, the best craftsmanship, and prices that are flat out unbeatable. And you want to talk about financing? Nobody's going to come close to Hallmark when it comes to financing. Doesn't matter who you are, what the situation is, we can take care of it. It's going to be cheaper, it's going to be better, it's going to be beautiful. And one more thing right now, you're going to get a free TV out of this deal. You get on the phone right now and say, Al, I'm ready to go. And by the way, what's all this free TV stuff? Any job you have done, you're getting a free 40-inch flat screen TV. Doesn't matter what it is. You're not ready to do it, I don't care. I'll send you a voucher for it. No matter when you're ready, you're getting that free TV from, come on, hallmarkremodelers.com. You can go online, call the number 800-945, I got to get this right, 800, I'm so excited, 800-945-2233 for Hallmark Remodelers.